Greetings, movers. Got some puzzles today. And what on earth do we have going on here? Just make sure nothing's open. Alright, so we're probably going to be checkmating him somehow. Don't know how just yet. I mean, maybe a rucksack. I'm going to entertain that first just because it's forcing. Unfortunately, actually, hold up. The queen here, he has to go back. Then what? Check. He has to go up. Check. There's two possible squares. Alright, he seems to be getting free if I sack the rook. So what about this instead? We have check. Okay, material-wise, he also has two pieces on me, so we could even sack something and still be okay. So check. This is forced. Check. This is forced. This I didn't look at yet, which is interesting because he can't recapture. So he has to go up. But then you just get a repeat where he goes back down. We didn't gain anything from that. So not that. I want to look at this one more time. I mean, this is the only move I'm seeing that could work. If I just check him, he drops down, and then I actually don't have a good check. Because he just goes in here, and then all the other checks are covered. So, boom, 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 boom. This doesn't work. We get that. This instead leads to this or goes back. Either way, he gets onto a dark square and then I can't do anything. So this is most likely. Problem is, how do I maintain checks? So I was just thinking to myself, I don't want to get any of these wrong because I crossed 2700. So I already had to do the new wallpaper or whatever. Thumbnail for the video. So it would be embarrassing to drop below. So I got to get it right, even though I'm only going to get like 5 points. Oh, wait a minute. Problem is he can't block with bishop, because then the queen hangs. And he can't recapture because the check is still ongoing. So boom, 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 boom. He's got to drop down somewhere. But where? If he goes here, then I have this check, right? No, because my queen's not there anymore. Shoot. Wow, this is difficult, actually. This might not work either. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, he seems to be free there too. So either there's a completely different move that I'm missing, or I just haven't calculated something properly. I don't know which it is, but it pisses me off. I'm gonna go with the rook sack again, just because it's very forcing. And there were two options that I looked at after the recapture. There's pawn here, which I didn't like because he gets to a dark square. Then there was queen here. Yeah, because something like this, and he escapes that way. I would very much like to not let him get to one of these squares, so boom, boom, boom. It's quite effective. Oh, I found it. There we go. That took way too long. And the pass rate's pretty high too, that's embarrassing. Oh well, we got it right. Let's go next. Okay, so it's even material, so it's an endgame. So I see this check, and I see this check. This one he can't block, and this one he also can't block. So I'm going to look at those checks first. So check, off limits, off limits, off limits, no, no. This leads to mate. So it looks like he has two options. Let's say he chooses this one. Check him here. And he can only go back. But did I make any progress? Because I don't have any other checks. So that's not going to be the move. What about up here? It forces him down there. Check. Oh, he's free again. But I don't see anything. Alright, so I don't think queen b1 leads to much of anything. Let's look at king c2. It's going to be off limits. He's only going to have a few options. I wonder if there's like a way that I exchange these queens and then I just have a better placed king. Okay. So if he goes here, oops, then we have the exchange, and he has to make a move. King goes up, pawn takes, takes. Can't go in here, so that means I can go there. I mean, I feel like I have the better placed king. I should win that endgame. So here, here, we trade. Obviously, this here loses. This can't move. King going this way is just not going to ever be good because I get the inside track. So the only other option would be like king up, which I already discussed a little bit. Oh man, that is hard. I really need to study my endgames for that. Let's look at the other option, which I haven't yet examined. Maybe it's an exchange either way. Because here, I guess he can Drop down. I was gonna say that he might be forced to take, but he might not be. Okay. And what about here? He could block then. I mean, is that just a stalemate? I don't know. I feel like no one's gonna back down. Alright, I'll look at this one more time. Right, those were the two moves. Here for this. I mean, I can't help but think that we just have to trade off the queens. So I'm thinking it's going to be king c2. And this is not because I figured out the tactic, which sucks because these are tactics that I'm doing. But it's because if this were a game setting, I would have the thought, I want to improve my king position and get either close to a checkmate or just get to a point where I'll have the better placed king in the endgame. Hold up, recording. Recording. Okay. That's the boy Dan. Y'all already know him. I don't know what he's up to. But yeah, this is the move I'm trending towards because I'm not able to figure out a tactic. This just looks like a dead end. Yeah, I don't know. These are the only moves that I see as being possible. Nothing else seems playable. Because if I try to move this king, or sorry, if I try to move the queen to attack this or something, then he has checks forever, pretty much. The king blocks any escape, so I just get perma-checked until we block. So say I block with queen, he takes, I take, and then king position improved. And even when I go to block, he has a waiting move. So I can't do a bullshit move. So by process of elimination, it's got to be this or this. And since this, I don't see having any tactical benefit, yeah, I don't see this accomplishing much of anything. This seems a lot more forced in the way that I'm trading off queens. So I'm going to go with it. Alright, so lucky first guess. And now, I don't have a check immediately. And I also don't think I have a waiting move. I mean, I have this waiting move, so he doesn't have a check there. Ooh, I do have one more check, actually. Wait, I think that's it. Man, that is so hard to find. Yeah, this should be it. If he goes here, mate. If he blocks, we'll just take here, mate. So here, his only option is to move down. In which case, swing this thing this way, right? Then he can go here, take, and then, yeah, from that point, it'll be easy to mate. I don't even need to calculate the rest. I'll humor myself, though, and just look real quick. Yeah, it's the only thing I see. Perfect. Yeah, they don't even want me to calculate the rest either. Once again, though, that pass rate is pretty high. I feel pretty ashamed that it's taking me so long to get these. I might be washed up. At least I'm getting them right. And alright, this should be the last puzzle. Even if I get this... No. If I get this wrong, then my work is still for nothing. Because they'll probably dock me like 14, 15 points. Alright, well, obviously what's jumping out at me right now is just e5. And then I'm threatening two things at once. So that's the most obvious looking move. The thing is, if I go e5, he's going to go bishop g5. And then I can't take with pawn. I can't take with queen. So I'm going to have to take his queen. Alright, this has like the theme for a tactic though. Like that it's like continuation, then you have to figure it out. So this I'm going to go ahead and play, yeah. And now again, pawn can't take because the rook is going to be grabbed. Queen can't take because the bishop's going to be grabbed. And then more things will be taken. So I think that I have to take here. Then he's going to take mine. And then the next problem that we're going to have to solve is going to be how to win a piece out of this. I can win a pawn, and then I take the bishop. But is a pawn enough? I don't know if it is. I can also just move my queen out of the way, probably. Or maybe just f6. f6 takes, then knight is now able to capture. So yeah, it's probably going to be f6. Yeah, he doesn't even have any like in-between move. I just would take. So probably f6 here. Right, and now knight can take. Cool. That one was pretty easy. It didn't take me too long. What was it, 2 minutes? Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, just make sure they're not giving me any more, but it seems like that's going to be it for today. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. These are getting pretty difficult for me to do. I have to really pay attention to everything in them. And as you had, could see, I had a guess on one or two of them. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you for the next episode, whenever that may be.